Hello everyone, it's April here, and today I'm going to talk to you about the pros and the cons about owning pet rats. So let's get straight into it because this is going to be a long one. Number 1, they are naturally social animals that need to live in groups of 2 or more. Well, I'm telling you now, you need to have 2 rats or else they will be lonely and they will not be happy. Therefore, they are also extremely social towards humans. Some will even love to curl up in your arms and take a nap. Please do keep in mind that depends on the rat, and not all of these furry creatures are cuddly, but some of them are. And if you get one like that, you're going to enjoy yourself a lot. Number 2, rats are adorable. There's no denying of it. With their tiny little beady eyes and their mini hands and their adorable facial expressions, rats could be considered the cutest animals on the planet. At least that's what I say. Number 3, the intelligence. Rats are extremely intelligent animals that can memorize numerous tricks, be potty trained, and much more. Even though the rat brain is smaller and less complex than the human brain, research has shown that the two are remarkably similar in structure and function. They are essentially mini dogs with long whiskers and cute rat tails. Number 4, rats. They're clean boys. Despite the stereotypes, rats are very clean animals. They can get litter trained and they groom themselves and their buddies for multiple hours a day. Number 5, rats. They're not rare animals. Now, I will let you know a little secret. Before finding out about rats, I wanted to own sugar gliders. And then I found out about rats. Not only were they crepuscular, much cheaper, and an overall better fit for my lifestyle, they weren't hard to find at all. There's probably a rat breeder in your city, or the city right next to it, even if you live in a small city like me. And sadly, rats are also really easy to find in shelters or on Kijiji or Craigslist, depending on where you live. So you won't have any trouble finding a pair or a group of rats to adopt. Now for the cons. Number 1, rats, they're not the healthiest pet out there. Even if you buy your furry potatoes from a highly responsible breeder with a great genetic line, they will probably get a respiratory infection at least once in their lifetime. Their lungs are really fragile, and to make matters worse, vets that treat exotic pets are not easy to find, and treating a rat will be more expensive than a dog. Number 2, rats don't live very long. Rats will live 3 years at most, with the average being 1.5 to 2 years. You will grow extremely attached to these little critters, and to have them pass away so early on it's really hard, you know? Number 3, they're expensive. I don't understand how some other YouTubers consider rats as one of the most cheap pets when they really are not. First of all, their cage is going to be at least $150, and all of the accessories for it can go up to $600. The food, it's really expensive, and buying fresh veggies every week, if that's what you choose to do, which I really recommend if you don't feed them a mix, it's not something everyone can afford. And don't even get me started on the vet bills. Number 4, rats take up a lot of space. Rats, they need a lot of space. They will grow big, and therefore they will need a big cage. But the worst space taker is all of their supplies. I have multiple bins full of stuff of them piling up in my house. And somehow I always run out of space to store their food, their treats, their toys, their hammocks, their everythings. Number 5, rats smell, and especially males. Now, all rats have a certain odor, and fun fact, that odor is not the most pleasant smell in the world, but males especially, they stink, okay? Literally. No matter how much you clean your cage, and don't clean it too often, I promise you, it will get worse. It will have a pee odor to it, as males do tend to scent mark a lot. My rats are certainly no exception to that rule. So if you're thinking about getting males because, they're more cuddly. They are more cuddly, but they stink. So,